Welcome to another exciting fan commentary for Deep Space Nine. This time it's the Season 1 episode, The Nagus. And who do I have with me but the man himself?
I'm so happy you invited me to do the commentary on my own episode, PJ. I'm so excited. This is like the best episode of Star Trek ever.
Okay, if you're going to do that the whole time, it's going to be...
Dude, what do you mean you invited me on?
Oh, I'm cracking up already.
Hello.
I love this character, by the way.
Yeah, he's
The
a great
Nagus.
character. Sean frickin' Wallace, man.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
he's also great in Young Sheldon as well.
He's in
and-
Young Sheldon? I didn't realize that. Oh, that's cool.
And there's a famous movie that I've never gotten the opportunity to see, but I'm desperate to see it. It's just two guys in a restaurant talking, called My Dinner with Andre, and it's
Oh, I've
apparently
heard about
his
that
like
movie.
his like number one role that everybody.
That's
Fans
what
of
you
his.
think is my number one role, but actually...
But it's really the
is.
Nagus. Quack!
That's yeah,
Boogie.
it's good stuff.
Well, he doesn't
All
call
right.
him Moogie, but... or does he? No, he does, I think.
All right. Let's do the 3-second countdown if I can get my shit together.
I never shook you up like that. That's so funny.
I needed a laugh, so thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, we'll do the three, two, one, and then 3, 2, 1, go, and on go we hit play.
Got it.
All right,
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, these little...
DS9 totally made the Ferengi who they are.
Yeah, 100%. This is so cool how they sneak him in like this.
The Ferengi stuff is the stuff I loved as a kid. It was the one thing that kind of like kept me interested, believe it or not. Like Odo, Jake, not so much. I mean, he was relatable because he was a kid, but
It's
I'm
crazy.
more like the aliens, basically.
It's crazy that he's such a kid in this, like, and now he's like a grown ass man, and we see him interacting with him on Twitter and stuff. Oh yeah, the Gratitude Festival. I forgot about that. Look at their
Ooh.
little school bags.
Yeah.
I love the subtle things they added to like what life in the 23rd century was like. You know, just like
Yeah,
Casual,
orange
like-
juice.
yeah, the shoes, but like also like how he just says orange juice and he's having his breakfast. You know, like it's cool.
That shot from him doing all that in that one take, that's good stuff. Because it's like, it's a lot of things for the actor to do. He has to talk, he has to get ready, he has to eat the thing. Like, it's great. It's
I wonder
great
how
stuff.
many takes they did in.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's one of those things where it's like they have to do like a few takes to get it right.
Do you ever?
Ah,
do you know the
this-
reason why
this is good.
Quark- Oh yeah.
He says one of the Ferengi rules or something. First rule of acquisition: once you have their money, you never give it back. I love that. That's the first rule of acquisition. Is there? Do you know if there's a? I don't want to look it up now, but
There is a repository of all the known rules.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure Memory Alpha has it, but if not, someone definitely does have it. Do you know why some Ferengi wear the headdress and some don't? Like Quark doesn't have it.
Why?
that like headdress thing. The
Yeah, but why doesn't?
no, I'm just saying. I'm asking if you know. I don't know.
Oh no, I thought you knew. No, I don't. I don't know. It's like their version of a hat.
Yeah, maybe. I guess Quark's not into hats. Whoa, that lizard thing.
Yeah, that was interesting.
It's definitely like a hat. Like some are more prominent than others. Like Brunt's. Is that Brunt, right?
Say again.
That's gonna be Brunt, right? I can't remember. This
Brunt?
is also Sean Wallace, but also that's not Brunt, is it? The character that's with him? No, it's not. No, it's not.
Crocs. Okay.
Cracks. Oh, it's his son. I forgot about that. Here he is. Ah.
Hmm.
I like that Crux kind of has a similar voice.
Yeah.
In that case, I like that. Kudos to Sean Wallace for putting on this crazy makeup.
Yeah.
He's such a famous face,
Yeah.
and it's amazing. You do see it.
He's
There.
such a distinctive voice too.
Yeah, it's true.
He I like how like he'll try all five. He's like,
My dad acts like the Grand Nagus. It's funny.
Sean Wallace, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He has a great part in The Incredibles, the first one.
Oh, I don't remember.
As the dude's boss, who like marches into his
You're
the
absolutely
little
right.
short boss
That's
who
right.
marches into his office is like, "Meow, meow, meow, meow."
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
I can't whistle either.
I can whistle, just not well.
Oh yeah, me too. It's like I can make the sounds.
It's spelled Sean with a W, right?
Sean?
Yeah. Oh, we've been calling him Sean Wallace. It's Wallace Sean. Oh my god. Lame.
I just took a cue from you because
I know. I should know.
it sounded
I love
right.
Oh my gosh. Duh. I'm like, wait, it's Sean Wallace with a SH. It's Wallace Sean. He has two first names.
I have two first names.
That's so funny. I placed Sean first. I blame that on Sean from Trek on the Tube.
Blame everything on Sean.
It's true. You can blame everything on Trek on the Tube. He loves it. Oh wow, he's doing the voice for the animated Addams Family in 2021. He's still acting. It's so cool. Look, there's little. See the little animals from TOS from that episode. Those little. The ones that were creating the illusion, and that ended up being just like these little.
Oh
weird-
yeah.
Oh, look at it! Look at the ships back there.
It was from
That's
the
cool.
latest episode that you reviewed, isn't it?
No. A few back.
It's like 2 weeks back. What was? I know the name of the episode. Shit. Hold on.
And then back there, you can see they have like the different ships there. It's cool, all the stuff they have. Oh, and a model of, I think that's the Nova class back there, maybe. Wow, I'm like looking for
Wow,
Easter eggs now.
you're
And
catching all
everything.
those Easter eggs.
Yeah, there's a Daedalus class back there too. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with me?
Damn,
This is what Lower Decks
you
does
got
to
some
you.
Trek knowledge.
Lower Decks does this to you. It forces you to look for stuff. Vulcan stole your homework.
By any other name.
Thank
Isn't
you.
that the episode? Yeah.
No, it's not that one.
Oh,
Here, I'll
shit.
tell you which one it is. They're like little puppets.
Patterns of No. Jesus, no. It's not that one. The Omega Glory?
No, it's way back. It's like earlier.
Oh, okay.
It's like when
Yeah,
they reveal it's an illusion. It's these guys were just those little two things. Let's see if my Google search works.
The Kelvins, right? You're talking about
No.
the Kelvins?
No, the Kelvins are like tentacled and like huge.
Oh, okay.
And they never show them, but I'll tell you what episode. Hang on. Cat's Paw.
Cat's Paw, okay.
Yeah. I'm glad we took time to look that up. So those little aliens are from Cat's Paw.
Oh, yes, I see them now. Oh, yeah, that was trippy because they were like little like chickens
Little
or something.
furry Muppets. They were
Little furry
they were
Muppets, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was all like with the Macbeth witches or something, yeah.
That's the one, yeah. And the cat.
And the Cat's Paw as well. Good program. He's like, I'm drained.
Great program. Please feel free to use my own brother's quarters. I wonder if the Nagus staff was ever sold as like a invite me to dinner.
I think I know the sun's angle.
You know what?
No, wait, no, I think I know Zek's angle now. I think I remember.
Oh, I can't remember. This is gonna be a surprise. To
Yeah,
me.
he wants to.
Oh, he wants
wants
Quark
to-
to
he
be
wants-
the Nagus.
Doesn't he fake
that
his
the one?
death? Anyway,
maybe.
let's not get ahead of ourselves. But
Yeah.
I could be,
It's fun
I
that
could
we
be
don't
wrong.
remember.
I don't want to sound stupid. Like, if I remember, I think he fakes his death, and Quark is Nagus, or is that somewhere down the line? I don't know. I'll be so happy if I'm right.
Look at how people were like, "Oh, you know what? Maybe he shouldn't hang out with Nog." so crazy.
You
I
know,
like that.
they
It's
are a
just
little hard on Nog. They don't. They're a little too judgmental early on, I think, of him. Ooh. Oh, shit.
That's so
It's like,
legit.
God damn it, Cisco. Why are you making me think about that?
That's so
Ooh,
legit.
gross. Oh,
I like.
just-
Do you see how the one that he grabs was like the one that was totally not alive?
Not real, yeah.
Yeah, or not real.
They did the same thing in Conspiracy, too.
That's funny.
When they would actually eat them, they weren't. They were
They weren't anything but candy, probably.
Or they could have been the actual thing and they were just not alive. But I don't imagine the actors would want to do that.
I mean, it is safe to eat those things, but
It's safe to eat a lot of insects.
yeah, it's true. There he is, first time he speaks. Like,
Did I say I was fucking finished?
I would totally modern Trek would totally have him swearing.
What the fuck, Quark?
I love his voice. He totally. I know the makeup's a little dated and a little, stiff, but I mean, in terms of just like in that mask and the performance, he totally. He's such a believable alien.
Yeah. And he's got like pretty much full makeup. I mean, like it's like what you were saying. You said this a bunch of times. How like around the face you still have like their original face or whatever.
Yeah,
But Nagus right up to the lips practically is the makeup.
yeah. It's almost equivalent to like the modern full masks.
Full
that
makeup,
they
yeah.
Do that now.
I like that. Later they start saying he has the lobes for it, but here he's like he had the instinct, he had the ears.
Yeah.
Boy.
Quark almost, if you really think about it, his reputation really bloomed, and his time in DS9 led him to be kind of famous because he was the first Ferengi to exploit the the wormhole, and I don't know if it sounds dirty, and it makes sense that like he's an essential figure, and of course his mother becomes a huge figure in Ferengi society.
Quark ends up being really lucky, and I love that the newer shows like show that he's like even gotten more prominent as time went on. Like he wasn't just sitting on his lobes, so to speak. He he's got all these. There's like a Quark's bar according to Lower Decks. There's like a Quark's bar everywhere.
Yeah. It's like he's branched out, and that makes sense. In the kind of like capitalistic kind of system they introduce in DS9, meaning that like everything's not socialist or not everybody, if you live in certain societies, you get everything you need, but then there are other avenues where there's always exchange.
Well, remember
and
they're
stuff.
not Federation, but yeah.
Yeah, like not only like a bunch of different species would trade and barter, and certain things would certainly be valuable. It reminds me of like the pioneer days or the Old West, or
That makes sense.
lock up the silverware. It's like the silverware. Like that's such an old school expression.
It is, and it's also a very bigoted one, or tends to be surrounded by bigotedness. So it's cool. It's cool that they use the Ferengi in this way. Like these characters that we don't expect to be this way are very bigoted towards the Ferengi, and it's like not cool in like oh, I love seeing that, but it's cool that they use the Ferengi.
It's an allegory for modern prejudice, like the prejudice at the time, or any time really.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm glad, because you don't hear that expression much anymore, and maybe shows like Star Trek help to get like people quote unquote woke enough to like stop using those things.
Our conversations are so stimulating.
Listen, PJ. It can only be stimulating because two Ferengi are involved.
Indeed.
Wait, so this is like a bunch of I forgot, this is like a huge Ferengi episode. Look at this.
Yeah. The guy on the left, I love his voice.
Yeah. I love that he said the Nagus casts a long shadow.
And one of the things I liked about the way they cast alien species and stuff, like Klingons are usually tall guys. There's some short for Klingons, but Cardassians are usually tall people. And then I like how they usually keep it consistent with Ferengis, and they only cast pretty short people.
Yeah, I
Like-
appreciate that as well.
And when there's, I can't remember when, but if a tall Ferengi comes into play at some point, he's a guest star in the episode, and they call him the tall Ferengi. And he's like my height.
How tall are you again, PJ?
I don't want to say. I'm like 5'8".
Oh, you're taller than me. I'm 5'7".
I'm like a little below 5'8", so technically I am 5'7", but I just like round it up.
That's that. By the way, that's like average height.
Yeah, like average height people would be slightly tall Ferengi. I mean, maybe he was 5'10" or something. Just imagine he had like a 6'5" Ferengi, and they're like, "What?" He's like one in a trillion. Not one in a trillion. One in a billion chance. Like a Ferengi is that tall. Like Quark's like, oh fuck. I like how he addresses this.
Yeah.
And here's the twist. This is good. He said,
Quark's like,
he's like, basically, the Grand Quadrant people don't know how treacherous we are. So so when he's talking about how our reputation precedes us, he's not like denying that they have that reputation. He's just like, it's ruined us. So now we can exploit new people before, they catch on to us.
I wonder if the Ferengi are. I would love to see what an updated Ferengi revisit to see how they evolved under. Because if I recall correctly, Rom becomes the Grand Nagus at the end of the show, right?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
I know it's like maybe a spoiler. Sorry, folks.
In every species, we always get like a certain version of that species, like Ferengi, like the greedy, treacherous kind of thing. But you got to realize in these advanced societies, there's people on, Ferengis on Ferenginar who are scientists, intellectuals, people who don't believe in greed and commerce, like probably aren't vocal about it, but they, all have different attitudes. Same thing with Klingons, like so barbaric. How could they survive? Well, there are Klingons who are not like that, not militaristic, and intellectuals
Right.
and writers and poets, and you know what I mean. But that's what I would love for modern Trek to do more, is to show the unconventional version of a member of a certain species, like maybe a Vulcan captain who's like stoic and emotionless, but actually has like a personality, and it's like that not necessarily shines through with erratic emotions or anything, but like can very almost like how Spock was. But he was half human. He could be sarcastic and kind of joke around and like go with it. You know what I mean? But
So
like
Quark just got
Quark
named Nagus.
yeah. And I was gonna say about Quark, he's the perfect example of how the stereotypes within a Star Trek species can be subverted.
Yeah.
And like you show like he's very opportunistic and greedy, but he evolves into a character that you genuinely have like affection for.
I haven't
And
had
that
oatmeal in a long
people
time.
who hated him in the beginning of the show, characters like Odo, end up having an affection for.
Yeah.
And Quark could read it in the back of his head. Okay.
I haven't had oatmeal in a long time. Now I'm craving it.
I never liked oatmeal. Never. Maybe because I never had good oatmeal.
This is
Also.
really cool, this scene. I love all this, like, mushy stuff.
Yeah.
Baseball. Aw, Jake's so disappointed. I love it.
Yeah.
Quark. Grawl. Quark's just like
He's like never thought of it. He's like, oh shit, I didn't realize. But it makes sense once he thinks about it. Right? He's like, oh yeah, people would be jealous and want to kill me.
Oh, intriguing.
Dun dun dun. I love the musical cue.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh shit. That's what the music is saying. Oh,
Totally.
fuck.
Call me Zach.
85 years.
Oh my gosh, can you freaking imagine? Ooh, that sounds fun.
He's like, I love tripping out.
He can do that, I believe it.
Yes.
He just fell asleep.
Isn't it that he
Oh,
goes
this
into
is
some
it.
kind of like deep
like an
coma-like
Odin
thing?
sleep, like an Odin sleep,
Yeah,
a Nagus sleep, a Zek sleep.
yeah. I love the visual of all the guys in the makeup and like a whole just scene with all aliens. It's cool. And I always love the lighting in this show. It's fucking awesome. Everything's lit so naturally. And that's mainly, and I pointed out, we pointed it
Yeah.
out before, basically out of
Yeah,
all
the
the Star
set-
Trek sets, this has the best natural lighting incorporated into the set itself. So that there are filler lights and, it's not just what's in the room. It just
Wow,
adds
Quark's
to it
laugh.
so well.
Oh, here comes Odo. I forgot he's in this episode.
When someone dies on my station, there are questions that must be answered.
Interesting.
They can't do that. But that's not. Oh,
That's right. I like that it's green.
who did they use for that? It wasn't Zek.
I'm sure it's like fake replicated
Oh, yeah.
stuff. I don't know. This is
You
like
want-
such a cool friendship. Whoever thought like such a weird like image, we have like many cases of like Huck Finn and stuff like that throughout history of like kids being friends from different
Yeah.
backgrounds, but like
in the
an
wild
alien-
frontier type of thing.
Yeah, or whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Um,
But here you have like a human and an alien, like a Ferengi. It's pretty cool.
yeah, it seems to be an allegory for uh, children of different races at a time of, like back in the day, who's, each side, like one like Cisco was like, they have different values than us. They're not like us, and it's almost like an allegory for how about finding common ground, like
And really also if you think about it, like someone who grew up in a socialist type of environment, like where there's no money, quote unquote, even though that's kind of a dubious statement, and versus like someone who's in a completely like capitalistic society, and they can still get along.
uh, it's like within the Federation, currency or credits seems to be something that's like for perks, and money itself in our Earth society or Federation society isn't powerful. You know what I mean? Like you don't need it.
The best way
It's-
I've heard it described is this: every single person is a trillionaire. Like, in other words, if you were to go to a place like Ferenginar, like you have enough credit just granted to you by the resources of the Federation that you're a trillionaire. Like you have an unlimited amount.
Wouldn't you
of,
have to have the actual latinum and stuff? And
Yeah, it's just granted to you. Like if you if you
Wow.
really need to do something that requires you to spend like quote unquote money, the
Yeah.
Federation just grants it to you because the Federation is so quote unquote rich that every single citizen of the Federation is worth $1 trillion, if you will. So within the Federation, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Cracks.
So it is Zek's son who's trying to kill Quark, right? Definitely wasn't him.
His name's Mayhardo.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Ah,
That's cool. Hyperions.
the reason why he didn't show up for the funeral is because he didn't know that they were doing that, because they would have hidden it from him, because he knows that Zach is in that sleep. So like
Right.
his servant doesn't think he's dead, so why would he be at a fake funeral? I just figured that out, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Let's hear about this now.
It's private.
Oh my god, I remember this. Oh, it's so good.
Wow.
I know the secret. Do you remember the secret he's keeping
No,
from
I don't
Cisco?
remember.
It's once you find
It's a
out.
good thing though. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
it's like, oh, that's so nice. And Cisco was like, oh shit. Kind of like, oh, I didn't realize.
Gouge mining. synthahol, eh?
It's like that crime boss who has like a little animal, he's stroking, like Blofeld or fucking Godfather.
By the way, the actor who plays Mayhardu, his name is Tiny Ron. That's hilarious. Oh, look at this little creature.
I was just saying, it's like that trope of like a mob boss stroking an animal.
Oh yeah, sorry. I was thinking
know.
like Jabba the Hutt.
Well, in that case, why didn't you start with that, sir?
I wish someone would come up with like a real synthahol. Quark would actually make an amazing Nagus, like in the old-fashioned Ferengi ways. He's such a practitioner of the Ferengi, like, rules of acquisition and everything.
Okay, so yeah, this is the reveal. That
So
they're
Ram
both-
is in on it with his son. That's cool. Oh no!
Yeah, he's gonna kill. He wants
No,
to
I
kill
think he's.
Quark.
I don't think he really wants to.
Actually, he does.
Oh wow,
That,
that's
he is totally in on the plan to take Quark out.
Ram. Have you ever played baseball, PJ?
Indeed, I have. Not great at it. I mean, I'm not.
Aubergine stew, yummy. It's funny. Do you guys call it aubergine or eggplant in Canada, in St. John's?
Eggplant.
That's what we call it here, but it's aubergine in Star Trek, which means that's the British way. That's interesting.
Well, it's like capsicum. There's
What is that?
green peppers or
Oh,
peppers. Yeah.
fancy.
Not well, red peppers too, I guess. But anything we call peppers, they call capsicum.
Oh, this is gonna be really sweet and touching.
No, it's gonna be nefarious. They're really zombies. Watch out, Cisco.
Oh, it's sweet. Nog is illiterate. He couldn't read. Oh, I'm glad my video's not on because I'm crying.
I like how he just looks and walks away, and
I know. That was so sweet. Oh,
it was nice. Brought a tear to me eye. Well, not to my eye, but
this is the thing about these these live streams. I'm not composed right now.
Oh, fuck, this episode got me.
I don't know why
the
scenes
feels.
like that are. I don't know why scenes like that are so touching. I think it says something in that there's an innate thing in us that we want people to like be educated and learn.
this is one of the best season 1 episodes. Do you agree? Do you think it is?
I would have to agree with that. Yeah.
This duet, I even like Move Along Home. Um, uh, Dax is okay. Um,
That guy is such a sycophant.
My father himself never looked so commanding.
yes, we need to have you alone. We don't want to kill her too. We just want to kill you.
I love how tall tiny Ron is.
Maybe in his species, he's like very small, and like he's actually from like a species of giants.
I wonder why Odo didn't just unlock that. I guess he didn't want to. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. It's good that he had his back turned before he walked in there, because if he looked in there before he walked in there, he would have been like, "Hey, there's no ship. I'm not going in there."
Uh-oh. Here we go.
His realization is hilarious. He goes nuts.
I like how he thinks that could break the glass. The transparent aluminum.
I like how his nose is pushed up against the.
Rom's bar. That's so funny.
Yeah. It's.
Oh, jeez. Don't do it, Rom. Right in the nick of time.
That was the test, yeah.
Do we ever see his son again?
I'm not sure.
I don't think we do. I like how it's not related to any of the events. It's like a simple thing, like he couldn't.
He just wanted him to be like a covert operator.
What's he doing holding on to his his servant? That's so funny. The Nagus. The Nagus makeup with the eyeshadow changes. That never. I don't think that ever comes back. I wonder why Wallace Shawn's eyes are kind of shut. I wonder if the makeup was really getting to him.
Oh, I like this.
Brother.
Is that you had the lobes?
Lobes, yeah.
It's like, wow, I have respect for you for trying to
Yeah.
kill me. Because it was for like profit. It was for business, and like that's noble somehow.
Look
From
at that
their point of
Vulcan.
view.
That's cool. Yeah,
Ooh.
it's funny how they. Yeah, exactly.
Like, ooh la la.
Uh-oh.
Dad, not in front of people.
I had no idea this was gonna make me cry so much. Wow.
Now go be with your friend. That's such a great line.
Super cool.
It's such a great closing line to the episode.
Aw, shucks, PJ, you got me. I don't think I've ever cried like this much on a podcast.
You fucking got me.
Well,
Oh, the sentimental old Starfleet boy.
very good episode.
Yeah, it was great. That was a lot of fun. That went by
No.
quick. I feel like that was like I know it wasn't
The good
like-
ones go by quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for joining me, Starfleet Boy. And
Thanks for having me.
And thanks for having me. Now wait till the next one I'm on. It's even better.
yeah, it's good stuff. We try to end these at 47 minutes. So we're
Oh,
gonna
there
say
you go.
goodbye, and until next time, folks, live long and